There are a million techniques to style curly hair, and it all depends on your desired results. Do you like definition? Do you like volume? Do you like elongation? Do you prefer a more natural or a more styled result? I'm gonna go through all the more complicated ones in a more advanced version of the bootcamp. But when you're at the beginning, I always recommend starting with the easier one. My tried and true method that works on waves, curls, coils, and provides the perfect balance of volume and definition while being fast and easy to learn. So how do we do that? Let's go to the bathroom. First, you want to start on soaking wet hair, and I mean dripping. Normally, I do my styling routine as soon as I finish my shower. I gently wring out a little excess water from my hair and I start applying my stylers straight away. If it makes it easier, you can just keep your styling products in the shower and use them immediately after you've rinsed out your conditioner. If you have sensory issues and you can't stand the feeling of the products on your bare back, just use a robe and then proceed with your styling. I normally use around a dime-sized amount of product for each side of my head, but this will largely depend on your hair density and length. If you have a lot of hair or if your hair is very long, you will have to use more product. Try with different amounts until you reach your sweet spot. Basically, your hair should feel a little slimy after you've applied the product, but not so much that it feels way down. You want to start by raking the product through your hair from root to tip until the hair is evenly coated, and then smooth it on using the praying hands method. I then use any leftover product on the roots to make sure that they're covered as well. It's a big misconception that you shouldn't apply products there. If you don't, you'll just end up with defined lengths and frizzy roots. The goal here is to make sure that every curl is evenly coated, so you really need to work the product in well. If you have coily hair or a lot of thick hair, you might want to divide your hair in more sections to ensure that you can coat it more evenly. You do some more smoothing to make sure that your curls are nice and clamped and you don't see much wet frizz. And finally, you go in and scrunch to encourage your curls to spring up. If you have wavy hair, you will want to scrunch for a little longer to really help your ringlets to form. If you have coily hair and you prefer a more elongated look, you might skip the scrunch instead. This is not a long process at all. It takes me around 3 to 5 minutes to do my whole head. It might take you a little bit longer at the beginning, but the more you do it, the better you'll get. Finally, you want to split your hair wherever you like your parting. Do a little bit more glazing gently to smooth down any little extra frizz, and then we're ready to dry. So check out the next episode for my technique on how to do that.